Does it help to turn the microphone on? Some people think it does. Alright, we don't need any of... Oh, well... I don't think we need that. We might need something here. Yeah, I think we need... excuse me. Fuselage. Maybe not, maybe not. These are just fuselage. So I don't think we need that. If there were a cargo hold, oh, cargo bay. But that's the long cargo bay. We might need that. Yeah, that's it. MK3 engine mount. We do need that. We can afford it. Do we need anything else? Oh, my nose is runny. That's fun. And so I guess we'll hold off on the rapier so we can get this. Go back to the VAB and we'll try that again. So dark. Oh, I should have grabbed some cough drops. You won't mind if I do that, will you? Uh-oh, it still says contains. Let's try to load it anyway. It loaded. So, we've got Mammoth, S3 14400. Several of those. Oh, okay. So, and yeah, this is asparagus staged. I don't like these nose cones. To me, if you're going up, the air is pushing on the outside harder than it is on the inside, so when you separate, the air is going to tend to push them back towards the middle, which is where you are. That's where I am. So, it seems likely that a collision with the central piece will be caused. So I'm not happy about that. All right. Oh, we got here nerve rockets. Yeah, nerve rockets. Okay. Skipper. All right, and then storage. I don't know why that's there, just for fun, I suppose. We've got a load of drills. If we shift click, we should be able to hold everything. Then we can look at the top. Okay, what do we have here? There's a L01, okay, that's a good probe core. We've got surface scanner. I'm going to put a couple more antennas on this because that's what I do. Shadow drone. Well, let's see, which decouplers are you using? I need to reduce my buffer. I like my buffer a little bit, but it gets in the way. Especially when I'm going through Restream and then off to the other platforms. Decouplers. Well, I noticed on this one, yikes, way down here, Mr. House has these very close together. Let's do a shift click again. Raise this stuff up a bit. I don't even see the decouplers. Oh, there they are. So these are the manifolds, yeah. 38K radial. Okay. So then let's get rid of that. So what we want to see then primarily is, okay, you got your decoupler on there, and then when you're mounting, I'll just use a fuel tank. No, we'll use a solid rocket, why not? Nice little solid rocket. When you're putting that on there, you can get it so that it glows. You can see how the decoupler is glowing if you get it on there. So that should count, although that is ugly as all get out. If the decoupler is glowing, then it's attached to the decoupler. If it's not, well, yeah, and I can't see through the engine on this one, but we can see there that it's glowing. So there's a possible problem that you don't have an actual attachment to the decoupler, that you're attached to whatever it's attached to instead. So that's what I'm thinking. That sounds like that kind of symptom. Or at least I should say that's what that symptom suggests to me. The other thing would be, what is that? Wouldn't that be in the same stage? I don't know, I've never used those before, or once maybe. The only other thing is to make sure that, you know, when you're sitting in your VAB, do these light up when you hover that stage? Let's see, another possible problem is if there's no electricity. I believe you need power to decouple, but if your engines are running, you should have power being generated by your engines to keep your batteries full, so that's probably not it. And if you're drifting for a while, especially in shadow or without solar panels, that could be it. What else could that be? Decouplers don't let go. Yeah, not mounted properly, not the stage you think it is, don't have power. I don't even know if not having power will prevent a decouple. I think it will. Not having control, like if you don't have a pilot or probe core that's out of radio contact, that'll mess up all kinds of things. It's weird because some things will still work, but then most things won't. Since this isn't my design, kind of trying to figure out what the engine deal is here. Okay, so we got our skipper there, and I guess you just figure out which one is going to be which. And I don't think these decouple, and so we don't have ion fuel. Alright, and I don't know if okay, so our action groups are not set up, I don't think. Oh, it is, okay. That's convenient because there's a lot of stuff here. Take on me. That's so funny. Virulent Gaming just put out a Arma 3 video where, while he's driving the car, which takes a long time to get where he's going, he's playing that song in the video. And I have to admit, I danced a little. It's true. All right. What? I don't have the Clampatron docking port senior? Oh, I wasn't finished with the those antennas and stuff either, so I did the wrong thing. Oh, I'm in the action group editor. Let's see, shift click to click everything, and we'll put it in the basement. It is a mining machine. This is a Marcus House design. Marcus House is a YouTuber. He's got a lot of great videos, and I just really liked the way this worked, and I was going to copy it, and I thought that'll take me so long to build. Today's another short day because I have work again tonight, so I figured I will just download his, because most of his designs have links in the YouTube descriptions. This is from tutorial episode 23. Anyway, yeah, so follow the link from his video. You can download the part, and you got to know where to put it in your file system, because I messed that up a little bit earlier, but because there's more than one place you can put it, and there's only one place that'll work per save. Let's see. Can we also get the Clampatron Senior? No, that's going to take 550. I know where I can get. I know where I can make up the difference. Let's head out to Eva. We'll scab some science. Or wait, was that only 40? Eva might have only had 40 science available. We'll find out. I am glad to know you're alive. I even mentioned melons the other day. I was like, I guess she's not lurking. Question: 3 Kerbals say killed in action in the lost missing at the astronaut. Revert to a earlier saved game. You might also be able to edit the file that lists all the Kerbins. Gingakira. Yeah, because I've got this microphone, so I don't need this microphone, and right now I don't really need to hear the game or anything else. So why? Yeah, I don't remember where that is, but you can probably edit your game file, your save game file. Is it the save game file? There's a way to edit Kerbals, and I imagine that there's just an entry that you can change back and forth between alive and dead or whatever, or it probably has to do with where they are. Ooh, that's interesting. I'm trying to think of it in programming terms, because I know not that much programming. I mean, there's got to be a way to edit the file, but I'm not sure how to do it. Reverting to an earlier save is probably the easy. I'm sure it's the easiest way, but then obviously you lose all that other progress. Melons. 10 saves ago. Oh, and you just use the same name for your save over and over again. That's so. Whew. They're goners. Oh, yeah, I think I've heard that before. Yeah, Valentina, Bob, Bill, and of course Jebediah. If you revert, then your research and development and science and all that will revert as well. My acid ninja, hello. That's weird. Lost missing 0, but there are 3 Kerbals in there. Do you remember using those Kerbals? Because maybe they're just placeholders. Oh, I was going to get some science while we're here. Welcome to the purple planet. Oh, I only have 40 here. Let's go ahead and collect. Alright, so there's 40. And while we're here, where's my science projects? Are they here, 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 here? Here they are. Try to leave a light on when I'm gone. Can we do a law of gravity? Can we add that? It's too much science. The lab can't handle it. Can it handle that? It can't handle it. But we're at 716 of 750. I don't think this one works in space. And nope, nothing good there. Did we try this one? Observe materials bay. Ooh, 780. It's not going to take that either. All right. So we'll try Akira Station. Oh. That is good to know. Yeah, another thing to keep in mind is anytime you have a rescue mission, it should be tempting because free Kerbal, it's not free, but every time you hire a Kerbal in the astronaut or Kerbal not complex, the cost goes up. Let's try Hanyohime first. It's already 8:40 and we haven't done anything. But we all know the game is secondary. Nothing matters more than the way we treat each other. Okay. And can we level up just out of curiosity? Nope. And science, 163. That is probably enough. Well, especially since the other one gave us 40. This will probably be enough to antenna transmitting to get us what we need to buy. When you load the game, the screen of that instance of where they were will not load anymore. If they were in LKO and you go there, you can't go to LKO anymore. Wow. So if they're one of the original 4, then they'll probably regenerate. Can we do any science experiments while we're here? Where's my science junk? Oh, here's some. I don't see what my biome is. Poles? Yeah, I think I've done all the sciences. And no good. So if that's no good, then none of these are going to be any good. And that's just there for looks. It's for the look. I don't light it. Alright, let's head back down to the to the Space Center. Yeah, I'm not sure what all you'd need to back up there. Just the save game, probably. Let's get in here. 695. This is the one we need with the large docking port senior. Alright. Okay, so we have 1, 2, 3 things that still need to be unlocked. So 1550 plus 300 is 1850. Check my math. If you're going to trust someone's math, better not be mine. Alright, so 1850. Alright, we just about beat the game. Haven't even been to Jewel yet. Why did I click that? Alright, here we go. Yeah, moving parts always look cool. I mean, you could put a convertitron on there too. It might shut down if it doesn't have anything to convert, and it uses a lot of power. Okay. Okay. Do we still have the minor changes that I made here? Foof. Shift clicking is your friend when you have big vehicles. Alright, click that. Sit on it and rotate. There we go. What else do we need on here? Probably don't need any science instruments, but it just wouldn't be me if there weren't science instruments, would it? That seems weird. That seems less weird. And, no. No. I don't think I want to use any non-reusables. Although, whatever. Alright, let's just, go. Let's see if it buries us. You can put a convertitron on your space station. Ooh, I just accepted a mission that this morning. Uh-oh. Okay, we're above ground. That I have to build a space station in solar orbit on a Class E asteroid. I'm kind of looking forward to it. Obviously don't have time tonight. We are going to Minmus, which means we need a 6. Oh, that's a little too far. Alright, Minmus set as target. I'm not even sure we have time to land there, the way things are going. And... So I think... Let's see, intercept angle. There should be something that's right about relative inclination, 6. So we need to get that down to 0. While we're launching. That's right. All right, let's try to throttle up. I think we're going to go full throttle on this. SAS. We're not. Oh, because he's got the extra stage on there for the stability enhancers. I'm not sure why you would do that as an extra stage. I've got Jeb on here. I did not want Jeb on here. I mean, what's the point of having a probe core if you're just going to have Jeb? Although an engineer, we need an engineer. I'm glad Jeb was there. He let me know that I did not know Dewey. See, let's go with Jebediah. Not Jebediah, Bill. Wait, don't I have a level 3 engineer? There's a level 2. Alright, we'll go with Lurie. Lurie it is. Jason, hello. Sorry I didn't see you there. I get a little wrapped up sometimes. Let's see. I have a special mission. Okay. Wow, I did miss you. Yeah, again, for those just joining us, this is a Marcus House design. I downloaded it from one of his, I guess it's a Google Doc file that he makes available on each of his videos. And I like his videos. They're pretty good. They're fairly entertaining and they're very informative. So if that's your kind of thing, then check out some Marcus House videos. This one was from his tutorial 23. And follow the links in the information on his page, and you can download that as well. I should probably put it in my information, but no. It's just, I think that's more plagiarizing than this is. I want to make sure he gets the credit for the design. I was just going to... I watched the video 2 or 3 times, so I could probably build it or close to it from memory. But can we just put this down here? Let's do that. There we go. But time. Yeah, like I'm supposed to be getting ready for work in 10 minutes. I don't think that's going to happen. Work's going to have to wait. I know, tough talk. Well, we're up to 45 meters per second. Can I put Minmus in here? I don't think I can. No, there it is. Oh, time to start tilting. This thing, it's probably not top heavy. Especially not with these things full of fuel. And they're still fairly full. We've got 3 Mammoth engines. Lots and lots of fuel. It seems like it's going faster when you look at it this way. But it is asparagus stage towards the center. Yeah, I mean, it's just so practical. How could I not steal it? It's kind of dark. Alright, what's our relative inclination? Oh. It's increasing. So apparently we need to nose over a little bit. Not the most stable to fly. Hey, but we're up over 800 meters per second now. Ooh, I wanted orbit. There we go. Oh, wow, that's way off. That's going up. It should be going down. Oh, it's because our prograde is over here. I don't know what's happening. I think we need to coast a little bit because we've got a pretty good apoapsis there. Just orient prograde to cut down on wind resistance. That's not moving. I don't think we have control surfaces. Nope. And we're in space. Ta-da! Time to apoapsis, 3 minutes, so... Oh, I guess we need a little bit of burn in order to have any kind of steering. Get it to hold steady right there. And let's go ahead and fire it up. Whoa! We are southbound. I did not notice that this was 180. And once again, we'll move that there. Throttle up. Stability on. And we're launching. Whoa, a little delay there. Going up. Yep. Wrong way indeed. Let's get up over 70, then we can Excuse me, give it a little bit of a turn. I never noticed the runway said 27 there. That can't be right. Okay, yeah, that's east. Oh, this is so weird. Two-seven, yeah, that's your westbound. That would be runway 27. Save? We're too close to the revert point. That's my save. I think it's tilting faster than it should. Yeah, we're not even at 10,000. And we're already at 75 degrees of inclination. Is this number going down or up? It's going up. It would, wouldn't it? And I can't figure it out on the fly if I should be going this way or this way. So, I mean, I could just give it a little nudge over and see what happens. Pretty low. And that number is definitely climbing now. Alright, maybe we can... Oh. Let's do it on this side. And that number is definitely declining. It seems like a fairly shallow angle, but we have our apoapsis that we need. Let's go ahead and cut power. And relative inclination is relatively shrinking. It's still dark. Did he put any lights on this? He didn't put any lights on this. What a rube. Oh no, just by looking at the relative inclination here and then adjusting slightly to the, what is this, south or north, we could see the way that that number changes. Oh, we're already in space. Alright, let's... Oops, wrong way. Oh, I forgot we need power in order to turn. More power. Atomic batteries to power. Turbines to speed. Full blast. Probably dip down a little bit. Oops, wrong way. Dip down a little bit more. Since our apoapsis is so high, we can use gravity a little bit for our acceleration. And this number is going up again. Not happy about that. Is it going up though? It probably just is unavoidable. Oh, we probably passed the node, the ascending descending node. Alright, still in the negatives on the periapsis. That was good timing. Got fuel. Let's try another stage. Nope, something went wrong. Decoupler didn't decouple. Well, that one did. So can we activate? We should be able to activate this. All right. Whoa. Something's going wrong. Okay. I'm not sure what happened, but something happened. All right, we're going to need a little bit more. Oh, again, this can't turn without engine power. We are at, we're over 100,000. Let's get the periapsis up a little bit. This is probably good enough. What happened back there? It's so weird. All right. Where are we? You are here. Your target is here. Welcome to Target. All right, ascending 4.5, so we're going to need to add a little, let's highlight that one so we can see the number. Add a little anti-normal. Ooh, it's already 9 o'clock. Right about there, I think will be about 90 degrees. No, that's not 90 degrees. That's not 90 degrees either. I was way off. That's pretty close. All right. So what do we need to do? We can orient maneuver, which we can't do unless we're burning. But it will change when we get there anyway. Okay. So let's just cut power and we can warp to next maneuver. Darby, welcome. It did use the fuel up too fast, you know. I mean, if you want to get technical, if it worked, that's the bottom line, isn't it? All right, let's warp to next maneuver. Darbib is joining us, or is it Darbib? I'm thinking it's Darbib. Is joining us on Twitch. Is that a minute away? All right, let's try RCS thrusters to orient. Is it working? Seems to be working. And our monopropellant is almost gone. Whoa, 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 whoa. Probably because we started with very little. Okay, 30-second burn. Why doesn't it... He didn't put any reaction control rings on here. And let's light it up. And conveniently, this is opposite, or almost opposite, our periapsis, so we'll inadvertently circularize a little bit here. That's not a bad thing. Kill that. That's gonna get us close enough. And we'll kill that. And then, whoa, we are pointed in a weird way. That didn't even have a fairing on it. Did you notice that? Anyway, target is right there. So we'll want to start our prograde maneuver right about where we are. Oh, and it's at the apoapsis, but that's okay. So that circularization actually helped us a little bit. It'll give us a little more speed at the apoapsis. Velocity, what have you. Alright, let's just throw on lots and lots of prograde. I'm going to take some lovely prograde. Add it to the mixture. Alright. I don't mean to brag, but that looks like a fairly good encounter, although it's a little bit narrow. Oops, let's see if we can get... And kind of wish there was a better way to do this part. There probably isn't, I just don't know what it is. Alright, so when we get there, we'll be here. We'll have a periapsis of 250,000. And it'll be up here. We can work with that. Let's just do it. Let's just do it. Warp to net. What's the burn time? Ooh, 236. So if we just warp to next maneuver, that'll warp us a minute ahead, and then that won't be quite enough time to get the equilibrium for the burn right over the planned node, the maneuver node we planned. All right, 919. How much? We're not going to have a lot to land with. And I think this should be more like 850. But... oh, I forgot we have the nerve rockets as well. So let's go ahead and kick those on. That will actually shorten our burn time. Use the motors just to orient the attitude of the vessel. All right, come on, target. There we go. And then I'm going to do a full burn briefly. And it still wants that 2-minute burn. And we're already at the maneuver node. So back off a little bit, and watch our AP grow out towards Menmis. Yep, we have all 3 engines burning. Suppose he has them choked in any way. No, doesn't look like it. Ooh, we're upside down. There's no upside down in space. This ain't your daddy's bouncy house. Oh, it's already time to go. Well, it's not go so much as... Swell, swell. I don't know, it's just not very evocative. What's the word for that? A verb that has a command form? Imperative? Is that what I'm thinking of? It's not a very evocative imperative. Uh-oh. I'm seeing some progress. Oh, we're almost to the end of our burn. Of course, it'll be a little off since we started late, because there's no reaction wheel. I think I goofed up. I might have overburned. I overburned. And I can't turn to do a retro burn without burning. So let's see if we can do this with RCS. I think it has RCS for in. Nope. This thing needs a reaction wheel. How are we doing on power? Good on power. It's just not going to be pretty. There is in. We'll start at radial in, and then we'll... Oh, it's moving. Oh, because of the RCS. Yes, yes. I like it. All right, drifting past the radial in, I'll start to use a little bit of regular engine and take the RCS off to conserve what little RCS we have. It's going to float right by it. I almost wasn't paying attention. Oh, goodness gracious. I don't know what's going to happen, but let's warp up here. I'm making a parasite fighter for my new station to act as an emergency tug. Interesting. I'm not familiar with the parasite fighter. With the claw. I figured it was the claw. Oh, you're right. Yeah. Excuse me. If I had turned off the SAS and started the burn, then it would have drifted more. Or it would have drifted in the direction of the orientation that I wanted. Yeah, yeah, exactly. It has the gimbal to start the turn, and then we could have just drifted the rest of the way around. All right, let's warp here. Well, it has. The probe core has a reaction wheel, if I remember correctly. Where is it? It's up here more. It's right behind. Is that it? No, that's the engine mount. I think that's it. Yeah, guidance system. And yeah, wheel authority. So it has the ability. Let's go ahead and get in here. Well, let's see if we can get it to start turning retro. Ooh. See what happens if we do this. Tiny burn. I think the reaction wheel had just about as much influence. But this is obviously without the reaction wheel, because the SAS is turned off. We'll see if we can lock it in. Slowly. I don't have time for slowly. Normal pace is for chumps. I think I've... Oh, you can't maneuver while warping. All right, now let's get up here. I didn't think about, geez, how much burn it's going to take to slow that bad boy down. 349. Are you seeing a problem? I'm seeing a problem. Our refueler needs fuel. So I think we'll be trying this again tomorrow. What's the bare minimum? $311 enough? Nope. I think we can orient radial in. See the planetoid? Yeah, there it is. And orient radial in. And then have the top of the vessel pointed retro. And do a K-burn or with the RCS. But we don't have that much monopropellant left anyway, so... Oh, too much. Too much. Stop there. Excellent. So RCS, and is this going to work? Yeah, I don't know how much it's going to work, but it's going to work. We kind of needed that to land on the surface, but we don't have enough delta V to force a landing. Well, we're losing oxidizer. Why are we losing oxidizer? Oh, because we have Werner engines. That's right. Oh, man, I just boned us even further. But the nerve rockets... Let's go ahead and orient retro. We'll shut down this engine for now. We'll have better ISP with the nerve rockets anyway, theoretically. And yeah. Yeah. At the station that we have here, I always get confused which one is which. Hanyohime. Oh, maybe I don't. Let's I don't know if I have a rescue vessel at this one or not. No, I don't. I mean, if I can get it in orbit. Oh, well. This is detachable, and it has monopropellant. Man, that is a desperate move right there. But I might be able to detach this, rendezvous, and transfer monopropellant. Man, that's a desperate move, and I don't really have time to do it at all. I think I also have enough. Oh, what the heck? You gotta deactivate these engines. Did I just ruin my orbit? It's still usable. Yeah, I don't have time to do it, but theoretically it's possible. And then I don't know. Well, and the other ship was showing that it has 10 monopropellant, but it didn't seem to be using any. So that's not going to solve anything. All this would do is give it more reaction control. So I can't save it with that. I could try to fly the whole station to meet it, but the station looks like it's out of fuel. It has liquid fuel, it just doesn't have a way to burn it. So this looks like it's probably going to be a revert. Doesn't change that. Yeah, so we are out of gas here too. All right. Let's go back to oh, I'm missing something here. Oh, it looks like I missed a lot. Yeah, good practice. I don't think I have enough fuel to park it in orbit. Okay, and ships. Oh, no, we don't want debris. Ah, we're in serious overtime here. Of course, we were in about this much overtime yesterday, too. All right, oriented retro. To here. Oh, Marcus, you've doomed us all. Go ahead and reactivate that. That'll be more helpful than our Werner engines. Oh, it's not looking good. going to be Space 1909 all over again. Flung into the far reaches of the galaxy. Wait a minute. This isn't Minmus. What's going on here? Man, I completely screwed up. Alright, we've got another 85 left on the burn, and we only have enough fuel for 70. If we didn't have a Kerbal on there, I might just let it go as a learning experience, but I think we'll have to revert. The only other real option is to launch something else to try to catch up with it. That probe might work, but yeah, that's out of fuel basically. I forgot that was there. And we're out of fuel. And we don't have a way to use our monopropellant. Maybe if we try mining a little bit. Yeah, we don't have any ore, so that's not going to work. But it looks pretty? I don't know. All right. So, today was a learning experience. Never trust Marcus House. Yeah, the takeoff was a little sloppy. And somehow I ended up targeting the moon instead of Minmus. I don't know how I did that. Well, I think we all know how I did that. And didn't have enough fuel. And the fuel problem might have been because we weren't steep enough in our ascent. We weren't conservative enough in establishing our orbit. And then there was something else there. We had a stage separation where things went weird. So I think we need to look at that too. I'm going to go ahead and revert. Spend 1 or 2 minutes looking at that. I can't revert. I really can't. I can't revert. Well, what we can do is we can do this. And I have an earlier save, but if we're just looking at the Hello? There we go. If we open up that same ship, super refueler, take a quick look at the staging on that. Let's just launch another one. Hey, Karen. Center of mass is down here. It's the one that looks like a weight. And you also have your center of thrust and aerodynamic overlay. So, all right, so our first stage is to lose these outer rockets, but it seemed like we lost... It seemed like they all burned their fuel out at the same rate. So I don't know what happened there. Maybe these need the crossfeed disabled. I bet they need the crossfeed disabled, so that we just have our fuel lines working, feeding back towards the center. All right, and then when we separated, yeah, so that should have kicked off the side engines and fuel tanks. And we separated again. Then we started working again because although we had to manually, we could have staged again, but we manually activated the engines. Okay. And these probably, oh, these are just mounted right into the tank. All right. Some Kerbal creative with a blowtorch. Oh, and we have fuel lines here. Oh. So we should have more than enough oxidizer. Anyway, yeah, well, we'll try it again with these, with the crossfeed disabled. Not today, with the crossfeed disabled on these detachment manifolds. I might look at adding some RCS and monopropellant, because it has monopropellant tanks. They're just empty. The idea being that you go to wherever you're going to do your drilling, and then you can fuel these, or fill these with fuel. Okay, so we learned a couple things there. One, the moon and Minmus are not the same. Two, asparagus staging doesn't work if you have your crossfeed enabled on your decouplers. And that's all we learned. So, I don't know if I'm going to try this again when I get home in the morning, or if I'll wait to stream it. And then also, I've got the Ghost of a Tale game with a mouse protagonist that I want to check out. And I'll probably do a first look at that streaming, maybe tomorrow night, maybe Monday night. But, alright, well, I'm glad you came. And I hate to abandon you without a successful mission, but life, right? So, we'll see you next time, because it's more fun when you're here. And I hope you feel the same way.